Hey, what's going on, guys? DJS here, bringing you guys what is this? Day 6 of 30. This is my 30-day countdown to Black Ops 2, and if you guys are new to this series, basically I'm just counting down Black Ops 2 zombies with some zombie gameplay and posting every single day. Did something similar with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Basically, Modern Warfare 3, I did 30 nukes in 30 days, countdown to Modern Warfare 3, and figured I'd do zombies since zombies is kind of where my head's been at for Black Ops. It was definitely my favorite part of Black Ops, and looking forward to zombies the most in Black Ops 2. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this series, like some of the zombie gameplay. But picking back up where I left off last game, and this is the Verrückt, and or the map of Verrückt or whatever, and I'm on round 20. Trying to figure out a gun situation, and I think at this point I got enough guns that I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just kill whatever zombies I can and go ahead and try to make it to the next round. But ideally, I'd like to get my ray gun back since I waited so long last round. I couldn't get the damn ray gun, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing this round. And I ended up getting a commando and I think an LMG, and then I have the Winter's Howl, which is in my mind the worst wonder weapon I have seen to date. I don't think that the wonder weapon should count for anything because it doesn't seem to really do anything. Uh, but that's just my 2 cents. I'm sure you guys are gonna be like, oh, there's tons of uses for the Winter How. I just don't know what they are. Maybe it works better in multiplayer or something. But I have my bouncing betties back, and I have my what are the little the monkey bombs? I have those back because I got my max ammo. So as I was discussing in the previous videos, like not having any dogs or monkey rounds makes it so difficult because you end up dying, like, or you end up without any like ammo all the time, and it's really frustrating not to have any ammo. Um, but anyway, so yeah, so after I finish up with the Verduct gameplay, it will be here in the next couple days. You guys will see some other gameplay from other zombie maps, and hopefully it's okay that I do it like this in a series. I thought it would be better to do it in a full series instead of mixing up the different zombie maps and different days and stuff. That way, like, it gives some sort of return value. You guys can see like the playthrough from beginning to end or whatever it is on the map. I could do longer gameplays than I think I've been trying to do between 10 and 15 minutes. I think this one's a little bit longer than the other ones. Some of my zombie gameplays back in the day were 20 minutes long, but I think that's a little bit too much. It's definitely hard to comment over 20 minutes, and to do that every single day for 30 days is retarded. So the fact that I'm able to do it enough as is good enough for me. But you see right there, I hit him with the Winter Howl. I mean, you don't get that many bullets in the gun, and you can see the little frost off the guys, but they don't actually end up dying. And then all of a sudden, like, they just keep coming towards you. So it really didn't seem to affect them at all until you hit them with 2 or 3 or 4 hits of the gun, and then I don't know, man. It's just such a frustrating gun. If it was up to me, like, it's fun to get it because you're like, oh man, I got a wonder weapon, but at the same time you're like, oh, I don't really even want this wonder weapon. I'd rather have almost anything else. Like, I'd rather have a python than have the damn wonder weapon because it just doesn't do very much. And at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna point whore now because I need points and I need to get some ray gun action back. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot these guys. And this guy was running at me, and I was like, how is he running towards me? The thing didn't blow up yet. So I decided to just go for it, and I turned around and started running away because I did not want those guys to get me. I ended up getting caught on that wall right there, and I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but that happens to me so damn often. Look at that guy. The sneaky little zombie snuck up right behind me and smacked me. Just about died there. Luckily for Juggernog, right? But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep rolling and see where this takes us. It's kind of fun watching the gameplay back. I kind of like watching the gameplay back and commenting over it versus just live commentating over top of it. Because I say more, I guess, than if I was just to do a live commentary. Live commentaries to me are kind of like, and I'm not calling people out by any means because there's parts of it that are definitely entertaining, but it's kind of like a lazy man's commentary because you don't have to do as much effort to do a live commentary. Like if you, otherwise I have to do this gameplay. I get the gameplay, then I have to render the video, then I have to do the commentary, and then I have to re-render the video, or whatever it may be, or whatever your steps may be. But that's what I have to do, and then it would be ready to upload. But if you do a live commentary, you can copy the audio file off and then just paste it kind of over top of the video, and then you can just go ahead and upload it like that. You'd think that they'd have better recording devices in the future, and that's something I heard Elgato or yeah, I think that's the name of the brand. I don't know. I heard that they're actually working on something that's pretty neat to make it so you can record in real time, because when you live stream, there's a 5 second lag. And when I was live streaming a while ago, like you get the lag, and they're like, oh man, it's like the reaction time for a live stream and doing a live commentary sucks because I'm like, oh my gosh, and oh, that was close, and they're like, what happened? They didn't see it yet, and then they get to see it like after the fact. I'm not sure if all live streams are like that. Maybe it's just mine, but it seems like that's the way the majority of them are. At least that's what I've seen in my experience. And then finally, the glorious moment that I've been waiting for. I'm so happy. I'm jumping up and down. I have finally. It took me 21 rounds to get the 3 guns that I wanted to get from the beginning. 21 freaking rounds. And I was trying to read this. I didn't really understand what it was. I couldn't read it right there. But 23, 22 rounds. Ray gun, Winter Howl, which I don't even know why I want that. I just because it's a special gun, I guess. And then an LMG. That way I can point hard if I need be. This is the ideal setup that I would have loved to have a long time ago, and I figured I should be able to make it a little bit further now because I finally have the setup that I wanted. So we'll see what ends up happening though here, because you never know. Um, but it's a pretty easy map. I mean, in regards to just like not just moving around. I thought that the zombies would have popped in front of me and like swarmed me from all sorts of angles. But if you start in one spot and just keep constantly moving to the next spot, and if you don't kill a ton of zombies, and you can see right there, I killed one zombie like here or there, and then I killed a couple here, and then now those zombies are going to spawn in probably closer to me when they're wherever it may be. But if I keep moving past it, then they're going to spawn in behind me, like as I keep moving. So in in reality, like it's not that difficult. Like I thought they would start predicting ahead of like where you would we're gonna be heading, but it's just way easier than I thought. And I hope that it's kind of lame because we all know now like how to get further than and it takes that whole like survival aspect out of kind of out of the game. Like when I first versus when I first played zombies, and I would get 3 dudes, and we would like play zombies, and we'd huddle up in a room and be like, you hold down this door, you hold down that door, and since you have the good gun, you watch this door, and I got the grenades, and I'll be buying the grenades off the wall and throwing them for us. And then we just stay in one spot and we just blast zombies away. Like that was a strategy back in the day. Maybe that's still a 4-person strategy. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like you have to use as much like I don't know. It just seems more logical. Like if you were actually being attacked by zombies, that's kind of along the lines of what you would do. If you run from them, then like this is not like a real, not that like you have to consider like a real life zombie strategy. But if you were gonna, I don't know. But that's why the survival mode thing kind of looks like it will be a lot of fun, or at least a little bit of a change of pace. As well as having the original stuff, but having to change the pace, where it's kind of like a story, and you travel in the van to 5 different places or whatever, and you pick up items from each of the places, and you build weapons as you kind of go. I kind of like that sort of aspect. Actually, speaking along those lines, a game that I really liked a lot that I never got to play like with, well, for you guys at least, with my channel, because I didn't own a channel back then, is Dead Rising. I loved that game, the original one. Even though the saving option was so jacked on that game, I love the concept of it, of where you can create weapons and you can like have fun combining weapons and fighting like just the most random things in the mall, and the I don't know, it was just a fun game, finding items everywhere and trying to like find health and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of a cool thing. So I don't know, like Nazi zombies have made its own little footprint on the way we play the game, but it's definitely not like I guess other games in with that regard of like the actual survival aspect. And maybe that's the big draw of like something like Daisy, which I never played yet. I think it's only because it's for PC. I haven't had a chance to play Daisy or whatever it's called, and I really wanted to play it. I'm sure you guys have checked it out, and it's a great game. Um, but yeah, I always like post-apocalyptic sort of games though. Like uh, what is it? Fallout 3. Loved that game, dude. Never played Fallout New Vegas, but I played Fallout 3, and I beat the crap out of that game. It's so much fun. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's one thing that kind of sucks having a channel like where I'm at with Call of Duty. Not that I don't like Call of Duty. I'm addicted to playing it more than the next person. But I want to be able to branch out and play other games, and eventually I'll start. Maybe I might have to just do a different channel. I'll start a second channel and just try to do it that way. But I want to be able to do Let's Plays because I really, if you have me as a friend on Xbox or you see my account on Xbox, you'll see I have like 50,000 gamer points, and I used to play like, I mean, I used to play a ton of games, just random games, the most ridiculous, stupid games, and I would just try to get gamer points, and that's really what I would do. I would rent games because I had GameFly. I would get games and just play the stupidest like games to get points. But you know, maybe I'll get GameFly back again, and we can start doing just random games and just I'd like to do walkthroughs where I can beat the game for you guys and show you some of that stuff. But the problem is it takes so many uploads, man. I could do 40 uploads in one game walkthrough, and if I'm spamming like, you know, 5 uploads a day, or I don't know. I have to check out the Rad Brad and see how he does it, because his people don't mind that he does it because that's what the expectation is and that's what they're expecting to see, I think. But who knows, man? It's definitely along the lines of something I want to be able to do, and because then I can kind of expand my horizon and get out and play other games other than just Call of Duty. Although I do like my Call of Duty more than, again, more than, I say more than the next person, not because I'm better by any means. It's because I have more of an addictive personality, it feels like. So like I definitely put in work, and then I want to get better at the game because I want to see how people do it. Right here, I finally used that thing to my advantage. As you can see, I shot them as they were as they were frozen, and I just about died right there running back up to get my anytime you see the blood that red on your screen, like, you know, you're just in for a crap show. But no, I thought I just about died right there again too. But anyway, I used it, I guess, better to my advantage because I used the monkey bomb, then threw that, and then it worked out pretty well. If I could do that more often, then the Winter Howl would be a great tool because it freezes him, and then obviously when the thing blows up, it will end up killing him. But yeah, dude, I don't know if it's worth taking up a whole weapon for just that. Granted, if you have, I mean, if you have 3 monkey bombs and if you can get max ammos again here and there, then it can help you advance. But but I don't know. I don't know necessarily the best strategy going forward. It's harder to get perks and pickups and stuff, and I have no idea why I wanted to do this. It's such a bad idea. Um, I went ahead and grabbed that insta kill thing, but but it's harder to pick up your drops. I mean, not your perks, your drops when you can't really form like a train. You have to just keep hitting these guys and they follow you, and then you have to move ahead and they keep following you. You can't go back and pick up your drops as easily. And I'm sure there's some areas where you can train, like probably do a little bit of circles. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know those spots. If you guys know 'em, maybe link me a video on Twitter or something like that. That's the other thing. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, feel free. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm more likely to reply back to you guys than in comments, just because it's a lot easier to converse with you guys. Anyways, guys, this gameplay is coming to an end. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. Again, 30 days of zombies, and this is a countdown to Black Ops 2. And if you guys want to check back and check the future videos, feel free. And I have a couple more, at least for this map, and then the next map will begin, whichever one that might be. Don't know if it's going to be an old map or a new map. I might switch it up and maybe a newer map. Not quite sure yet, but we'll see when it comes. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the zombies, and looking forward to Black Ops 2 zombies as much as myself. And yeah, I think I'll be starting, yeah, this video is ending, so the next one will be starting off right where I left off. So thanks again. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next vid.